Welcome to The Leftovers. I'm Rachel Bell. The Leftovers is audio left on the cutting room floor from last week's Your Last Meal interview. And today, you'll hear never-before-heard cuts from John Cameron Mitchell, the writer, director, and star of Hedwig and the Angry Inch. One of my favorite films of all time, but it's not just my favorite. It is a cult classic that is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year. John has also starred in Shrill, Girls, and recently as Mary Todd Lincoln in Oh, Mary on Broadway. Last week, John talked about his fraught childhood relationship with food. Between the terrible cooking and the stress of pretending to be straight at boarding school, most foods made him feel sick.
It might have taken me coming out to enjoy food. It was really more when I moved to New York in '85, and suddenly the cuisines of the world opened up, and I want to try this and that, and I started to get really into things with strong flavors. I no longer wanted anything bland at all.
That is just a little snippet from last week's conversation. If you missed it, I suggest going back and listening to that first. But if you're all caught up, here's my lightning round with John Cameron Mitchell. Number one, what is your perfect birthday cake? Or if you're not a cake person, birthday dessert?
I'm not a big cake person. I like pies more. I would love a birthday pie. I'm a big strawberry rhubarb fan. Rhubarb fan because I grew up in Scotland. I like tart things, gooseberries and berries. Tamarind's great. I've made Thai somtom, what do you call it? The papaya salad, the Thai style.
Oh, yes. Love that.
Yeah. It's usually made with limes, but I couldn't find limes in Puerto Rico, so I made it with tamarind.
Oh, I bet that's so good.
It works really well because tamarind has a slight fishy undertone, so it kind of works with the fish sauce. Wait, what was the question?
Birthday dessert. Perfect birthday dessert.
Yeah. I mean, I might go for a pie, like a perfect strawberry rhubarb or a perfect key lime. Even a cranberry curd, is interesting. I also love the old-fashioned moelleux de chocolat, right? The molten center, the small chocolate cakes that French do. I think they call it moelleux de chocolat.
If you have time when you're in Seattle for your show, when you're on tour, there's a place here called Hot Cakes, and there's 2 locations, and that's basically all that they do are those molten cakes, but they do different versions. They're really good.
Nice. Yeah, they do that in Japan too. They also do, Papa Beard does a great cream puff.
Oh yeah, Papa Beard. Yeah. We have that here too, actually. Yeah. I just like the name.
Great cream puff is kind of great too, if they're not too sweet.
There's a scene in Hedwig where gummy bears, or as you say in the accent, gummy bears, are featured. Do you have a favorite gummy shape?
Well, I grew up in Germany at the time that I would be eating a lot of candies. And so British and German candies were ascendant. And they were one of the only reasons we would leave our army bases in Germany was to go buy Haribo Gummibärchen or Sauerstücken, which meant sour stick. And, those Coke bottle gummies, which didn't exist in the U.S. at that time in the 70s. So we were like discovering this whole world of gummy things. I mean, I liked anything that was a little tart, but I also liked the gummy bears, the Haribo classic ones, because they weren't, again, too sugary. They weren't too soft. You could chew on them like a bone for a long time. When Americans got a hold of them, they softened them up, sweetened them up, made them bigger, the usual thing we do. And they weren't as good. But I liked those and the sour sticks a lot. In Scotland, I loved the licorice pipes, those little tiny pipes that were made of black licorice. You would chew on those for a long time. Again, it was food that was like a bone. You would last for a while, desserts that lasted.
Maybe that was on purpose. So kids would just be chewing, like keeping a dog busy.
Yeah. So the gummy bears in Hedwig became about the German versus the American. Mm-hmm. The American brings the German these big, sweet, over-the-top ones, and it's like kind of making him want to vomit, but also like it's fabulous. It's like when someone first eats McDonald's, you're like, oh, it's amazing, and then you're like, why do I need to vomit?
Yeah,
which is, of course, a good symbol for America. It's like plenty, but then unhealthy. Sweeties, or the tuck shop, as the British schools called their little candy store inside the school. Tucked
away.
Yeah. So when you say, did you get your tuck today or your allowance for tuck? It was the money your parents would give you to buy candies at the school, like a company store.
Interesting. I never ask questions like this, but your skin is so amazing. And like my New York grandma would have said, your skin is like butter. Do you have some kind of regimen? How do you keep your skin so lovely?
Well, I mean, staying out of the sun, as I tell my black friends, black don't crack, but white can be tight. Stay out of the goddamn sun. And they're like, you're right. I'm one to try a few supplements, and I'm pretty good at taking them. Who knows if they all work? I don't use the ones that might be dangerous, but like I figure one of them will work. So I don't know which one. I'm not being scientific, right? When I take certain things like collagen or whatever, mushrooms, lion's mane, things like that. So I'm sure to an extent, maybe the collagen has helped a little bit. I definitely use Retin-A, which is well documented as a useful thing. I have my own vitamin C, in the morning. I take a growth factor. I throw a few things on and then sunscreen, and then that's it. Wash once a day, keep moisturized when it's dry, humidifier when it's dry. Pretty basic. My parents, I think, did look younger than they were, but my brothers are younger than me and look older. So I know it's partly what I've been doing. And obviously exercise is a huge part of your skin care. You have to be moving around for the blood vessels to get blood to your skin. And smoking will shut that down, as will other things. Bad diet.
Hard living.
Yeah.
One last little quick question. What is your favorite holiday food?
I like Thanksgiving, but and as we know, a turkey is a problematic bird. And everyone's got a trick to sort of keep it from becoming dry as dust. And sometimes it works, But Christmas. In Scotland, we had the Christmas pudding, which is closer to mincemeat, which is a kind of mixture of things. It's fine. We have the king cake in New Orleans.
Yeah, where you find the baby inside.
Yeah, the Epiphany cake, which can be good. The most famous ones are made by Vietnamese people in New Orleans. There's a lot of Vietnamese people there who take the local foods and do their spin on it. Like Vietnamese version of crawfish is amazing. People love it. And the Dong Phuong bakery, king cakes from the Vietnamese bakery are prized there. So I like a king cake. I don't know if there's any holiday.
Not a holiday food person.
No, other cultures have more holiday food. The sad Japanese Christmas fair, right?
Oh yeah, KFC.
Talk about marketing.
It's so odd. I taught English in Japan, and I was trying to explain to my students, like, we eat that kind of terrible food all year round. And then on Christmas, people will actually cook. But you guys eat really well all year round. And then on Christmas, you're eating American garbage.
Yeah, it's weird. But, that's just marketing. I can't say that holiday food is really my thing. I like cranberry sauce, but that's
your tart self. You're just a little tart.
It makes turkey work.
And that was John Cameron Mitchell's Leftovers. The Leftovers and Your Last Meal are both products of Seattle's Cascade PBS. For as little as $7 a month, you can become a Cascade PBS member. That gets you streaming access to all PBS shows. Find a link in the show notes or go to cascadepbs.org. This episode was produced by me, mixed and mastered by senior producer Sarah Bernard. Original theme music by Prom Queen. And season 3 of my Cascade PBS show, The Nosh, is out now. It's a beautifully shot storytelling show about food and drink in the Pacific Northwest, and episode 3 drops today. You can watch at cascadepbs.org, on the Cascade PBS app, on YouTube, or on your TV at 8:50 p.m. Pacific on Thursday nights. As usual, find all the links in the show notes. I'm Rachel Bell, and this is The Leftovers.